Opening an aesthetic clinic in Texas places you squarely between two strict enforcement agencies, the Texas Medical Board, or TMB, and the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, or TDLR. Navigating these two entities requires precise legal execution. We are going to map out a strict 90-day timeline to get your doors open. Step by step, we will build your corporate legal structure, execute a compliant facility build-out, and deploy marketing that follows state advertising rules. Before starting this clock, you need to have 3 prerequisites secured. You need $25,000 to $35,000 in initial launch capital, a committed medical director, and a leased space specifically zoned for commercial or medical use. Without those 3 items and a rigid adherence to the schedule, owners routinely face state investigations and heavy administrative fines before they ever see their first patient. Week 1 is entirely focused on state filings. You must immediately file paperwork for a Management Services Organization, or MSO, and a professional LLC, known as a PLLC. Take a look at this corporate structure flowchart. Texas enforces the corporate practice of medicine doctrine, preventing non-physicians from owning a medical practice. To comply, the entrepreneur owns the MSO, which manages the facility and branding. Meanwhile, a Texas licensed physician owns 100% of the PLLC, which provides the clinical treatments. Do not send these entity formations through the mail. Process them through SOS Direct, the state's online portal, to bypass a 30-day backlog. By week 2, you must draft and sign the Management Services Agreement. This is the legally binding contract between your MSO and the physician's PLLC that outlines exactly how administration fees are paid. While the legal paperwork processes, you initiate phase 1 of your lead generation. For weeks 1 through 8, deploy a compliant website featuring an AI skin analysis quiz. This allows you to collect zero-party data, which is information the patient intentionally shares about their specific skin concerns, so you can target them later. Securing your dual entity model protects you from state ownership audits, while capturing highly specific patient data ensures you have immediate revenue ready for launch day. Moving into weeks 5 through 7, your focus shifts to the physical space. You will finalize your lease and submit your establishment application to the TDLR. This floor plan illustrates a strict TDLR flooring mandate. The state absolutely prohibits carpet in any service or treatment area. You must install non-porous, non-absorbent surfaces like vinyl or tile throughout the clinical zones. The state also mandates specific plumbing standards. Every single work area must have immediate access to a sink equipped with both hot and cold running wire. As construction begins, roll out phase 2 of your lead capture. Place physical coming soon signage at the property featuring a scan-to-join QR code to build an exclusive VIP text message list. If you plan to text that list, you must navigate Texas Senate Bill 140. The state requires your business to hold a $10,000 telecommunications seller's bond and register with the Secretary of State before you send a single cold outreach text. Installing the correct sinks and flooring guarantees you pass the initial TDLR inspection, and securing your telecommunications bond shields you from thousands of dollars in illegal marketing fines. Week 9 is dedicated to staff credentialing. You must verify every provider has an active Texas license, collect their state-mandated lawful presence documentation, and ensure you have active Basic Life Support, or BLS, cards on site. Under 2026 TMB standards, a generic certificate from a laser or injectable manufacturer does not authorize a nurse to perform a treatment. Your medical director must personally verify and sign off on each staff member's clinical competency. To meet the state's documentation standards, you must execute a Week 10 protocol sprint. Look at this 5-day calendar grid. On days 1 and 2, you draft your physician delegation scope and map out your workflows for the Good Faith Exam, or GFE, the mandatory initial assessment by a mid-level or physician prior to any treatment. On days 3 and 4, your medical director writes the exact clinical step-by-step instructions for every device, alongside rigid protocols for managing adverse events like vascular occlusions or laser burns. Day 5 finalizes the sprint. You assemble the post-procedure care sheets and secure the medical director's physical signature on the completed clinical binder. Because the TMD strictly prohibits generic standing orders, these customized physician-signed protocols serve as your primary legal defense in the event of an audit or a malpractice claim. Also in Week 10, you must prep the facility's public signage. The state requires you to mount the updated human trafficking awareness poster, as well as the TDLR and TMB consumer complaint notices, directly in your public lobby. This 3D cutaway shows how the TMB enforces transparency. It is not enough to list your medical director at the front desk. Their exact name and Texas medical license number must be visibly posted on the wall of every single treatment room. Furthermore, under the requirements of Jennifer's Law, you must hang a conspicuous physician not present sign at the entrance whenever your medical director is off-site. This pie chart breaks down the $24,000 to $37,000 marketing budget for weeks 11 and 12. Notice the specific allocations here, setting aside $3,500 to $5,000 for micro-influencer partnerships and an equal amount for the VIP ribbon-cutting event. Any influencer you hire must adhere to strict state guidelines. Their content must visibly include the ad hashtag, explicitly mention that they underwent a good faith exam before their treatment, and they are forbidden from guaranteeing specific medical results to their followers. Combining highly visible in-clinic compliance with disciplined, rule-bound external marketing keeps your business in the state's good graces while driving profitable foot traffic. By day 90, your facility is fully operational. Your service rooms feature non-porous floors and running sinks, your front desk holds a signed medical protocol binder, and you have a VIP patient list ready for booking. Because you followed this exact sequence, you're fully prepared to pass the initial TDLR establishment inspection and operate safely under TMB oversight. To get started, click the link below to download the complete 90-day Texas Med Spa checklist, which includes the 2026 GFE template you need for your clinical binder. Securing your licenses and passing inspections takes precise execution. Doing the paperwork correctly up front is the necessary foundation for building a compliant, scalable aesthetics business in Texas.